I don't really make videos, but you know, it's gonna be one of my first videos on my YouTube channel. Mr. Relatable right here. See, when I was in the streets, bro, they called me Reezy Stacks. They still call me that to this day, because you know I always kept a stack on me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just wanted to say, like, people really like you for you when you're like the worst version of yourself. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like when you are the worst version of yourself, people really look at you and idolize you, because normally when you the worst version of yourself, you do things impulsively. Like, you might buy shit, be around certain crowds, just put yourself in the mix, and for some reason you attract what you are. So everybody's either looking up to you or just accepting you for whatever reason that you're bringing to the table. And you know, I feel like that's just the way society is, honestly, because to be real, when you go from one lifestyle to another, you start to really realize, like, people don't want to change. Like, people don't want to change. I'm trying to tell you, like, people are just comfortable where they at. Like, for example, I'm a guy who used to really be in the streets, hustling, trapping. I'm like knee deep in the trap. Like, I'm breaking shit down by the yamin. Like, I can't even speak on it. Like, I can, but I'm not going to, because it's not the purpose of this video. But you know, I want to live in that lifestyle, just partying, messing with all the girls, to breaking down the bowls, you feel me? Just smoking every day, drinking every day, just all the shit that you see that, you know how people live nowadays, like that lifestyle, just that reckless lifestyle. Like, I was doing that for like a long time, since I was about 15, you feel me? And now I'm like on a spiritual journey where I'm working out, praying, meditating, focusing on building a business, trying to go legit. You know what I'm saying? Saying my affirmations. Like, I do that kind of stuff now. Meditations, eating healthy. Like, I'm really conscious about the daily habits that I'm trying to build. Like, I'm really fitting it into my routine. So, like, with that being said, it's like when you go from that lifestyle to the next lifestyle, you start to really realize, like, nobody really wants it for real. Like, there's really only 1% that want to make it out here, bro. It's really 1%. Like, if you go to the club on a Friday night, you'll see hundreds of people getting drunk, dancing, turning up, getting fucked up, doing all types of drugs. All right, you see that? Imagine that. Then go to the gym on a Friday night and see how many people are there. That right there alone tells you who really wants it. You might find like 20 people in the gym at the max. And with that being said, it's like you can see like the separation of who want it and who don't. You know what I'm saying? You go to the club, you see the same people there every Friday night, every night, every weekend, or every week, whatever you want to call it. And then you go to the gym on a Friday night, you'll see different people periodically. Like, you go to the bar, you see the same person every Friday, same spot, same time. The gym, it's always something different. It's always something new. So you always see a different person somehow, some way. You don't see too many people working out on a Friday night at the gym, I'm telling you. And if they did, it's earlier in the evening. Like, I'm talking about between the hours of 9 and 10 trying to go to the gym. See how many people you see. You won't see that many, I'm telling you. Or early in the morning. That's another thing. But personally, I think that you know, what I really wanted to get into is, because I be trying to find videos like this, but I really don't. So I'm gonna just make one, because I have the experience to talk about it. I live this lifestyle. So you know what I'm saying? Bro, I even cut my hair. I cut my dreads and everything. Like, no bullshit. Really cut my dreads and everything. I had to start over. I just couldn't see myself as that YN I used to be. So what I really wanted to get into in the nitty gritty is people don't talk about like like the trap. People don't talk about hustling and how the energy that comes with that shit is always going to end 2 ways, 3 ways. Bro, dead, jail, broke. You seen Snowfall? You know, that's what really woke me up about that third outcome is being broke is when I seen Snowfall. Cause I'm thinking like, yeah, this is gonna be like every drug dealing show you ever seen. Like these niggas either gonna die or they gonna go to jail, typical. But when Franklin Saint went broke and lost everything, that's when I was like, damn, that's real. Cause it's like either, like I'm thinking there's only 2 ways out. No, it's 3. You go completely broke. Before I gotta cross the street. You go completely broke, you die, or you can go to jail. But from my experience, I went to jail and I went broke because the cops took all my money, all my drugs, and all of that stuff. And I really had nothing. I mean, I had a couple dollars to my name, but not compared to what I had, bro. And it was like, at the time, I didn't know what to do with it. I was so young with the money, I was just leaving it anywhere. Never shit where you sleep. You always gonna, cause that trail always gonna lead back to you. You feel me? They used to smell it. You get the analogy. But at the end of the day, like, real shit, trapping is going to literally leave you stuck in the streets. Like, trapping is called the trap for a reason, bro. It's because it keeps you in a cycle of money and drugs. Like, yeah, okay, boom, for example, you got $20,000, but you trapping and you got clientele hitting you up because you need to supply the demand. So you're reinvesting that $20,000, risking it to get the product, and then recycling it. Yeah, you might make more money. You might make $30,000 around on this go round. But guess what? The supply and demand keeps pulling you in. People keep hitting you up. You don't have the product, so you got to keep the business flowing. It's a never-ending cycle of money flow, especially if you're really having it like that. Like, if your trap ain't dry, bro, you're gonna be stuck in that shit, bro. And it's gonna put you in situations, and it's gonna surround you around energy that's just not gonna serve you. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, it really keeps you stuck. Good morning. It keeps you stuck spiritually, mentally, and yeah, that's about it. Just spiritually and mentally. Physically, not really, but you know, I guess you're doing something productive by going around busting plays. But I'm telling you, bro, the reason I stopped trapping after I got booked, I didn't even stop all the way. I was still stuck in that shit. But when I stopped after a certain amount of time because I started to realize, like, I wanted more than just to be a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? I wanted more than that. I wanted to be like a business owner, like a legitimate business owner. So when I started pursuing my business, like, I literally started to realize, like, okay, I need to put time aside so I can focus on building the logistics of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to break down each component of the business and focus on that. Like, as far as like setting up lead generations and CRMs and just reaching out to clients and stuff like that. Like, that takes time that the trap was stealing from me. Every time I sit down there and try to hop on a phone call, somebody hit me up. Yo, I need this. I'm over here. All right, bet. Fuck it. Quick 200. Boom. Come back home. Try to hop back on the phone. Boom. I need this. He pull up. Damn, another 400. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Quick money. But the thing about quick money, it'll leave you as quick as it comes. And that's the craziest thing about it. And I think that personally, how can I say it? Like, that was stealing my time from the business. So when I was trying to focus on actually doing that, I couldn't do it because every time I sit down and try to focus on it, somebody called me like, yo, I need this, this, and that. And it's like, okay, next thing you know, it's fucking 5 hours went by. I only got one thing done when I could have got everything done. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit right there is why I stopped. Because it's like, I don't see myself doing this forever. I never really did. Now, actually, I'm lying. Because when I was really knee-deep in this shit, the only thing that I really wanted to be was the plug, bro. I wanted to be the biggest plug. And I was close. I was the biggest plug for certain people. But I wanted to supply the gang. Like, I wanted to connect, like, so I could supply my whole fucking group of friends that was doing this shit. We was really having it our way, bro. All my friends was the biggest trappers in the hood. So then, at that point in time, it was me, bro, and bro, and bro. And like, it was just crazy because now, you know, I took a different route. And shit just not the same no more. Like, ever since I hopped out of it, like, in my opinion, from what I've seen, I don't even keep up with the market no more, but shit not really, I don't think the shit really as crazy as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I wanted to say is about that is, like the younger generation, that's where the appeal is. Like, it's to the younger generation. It's not to my generation no more. Because that's where I was having my way with my generation. I was having my way with them. And now you kind of you gotta go down a level. You gotta supply the younger kids because they more into that now. I'm more or less trying to build my future and foundation and stuff. And like, trapping is gonna keep you in a cycle of continuing to surround yourself around negative energy. Bro, people who are getting high all the time are not really disciplined. So you're supplying people who are not disciplined because they're spending all their money with you. They're getting high and they're coming back within 3 days. And it's like, it shows that they put their habits before their responsibilities. And that shows a lot. So it's like, the fact that you are putting yourself in that energy, you're getting leached to it. So now your lifestyle becomes a little draining because now you're supplying them, which is a little bit less discipline for yourself. It depends on your goals. If your goal is to just strictly trap and just be in that shit, be prepared for the consequences that come with that shit. There's consequences with everything you do. If you go to the gym too much, you injure yourself. If you run on a trail for too long, you injure yourself. You know what I'm saying? You eat too much food, you get sick. You drink too much water, you get bloated. Like, even on the healthy side of things, like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, too much of anything is bad. And if you are knee deep in that shit, there's consequences behind everything and anything that you do in life. Like, I'm telling you, if you travel all the time, you're more susceptible to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit like that, bro. Like, basically, my whole point of the video is nobody really talks about the streets on YouTube that I've seen. I couldn't find any videos. And, like, I don't think too many people is trying to get out the trap because they're so stuck in the trap. They don't even think to look up videos like this. So, you know, I'm going to title it different so it can attract more people and I can wake more people up. But personally, from a guy who was doing this shit and having his way with it, I'm telling you, like, yeah, it's fun. You can have hundreds of thousands of dollars in this shit. You can. But you can lose years and years of your life in jail or permanently because somebody will kill you. I know somebody who was just in this shit, just died 2 weeks ago. Somebody I went to school with. He's younger than me, but he was knee deep in it. You know what I'm saying? Lost his life. Like, it's just better to go legit, keep your peace, and continue to strive for better. That's what I be trying to tell people. And that's another thing. That's another thing I wanted to touch on. The trap literally was going against my peace because I felt like I couldn't control my life because I had different goals. Like, I wanted to hit the gym, I wanted to start a business, I wanted to be in a healthy relationship with my girl, and that just wasn't happening because I'm surrounding myself around other females that are leeching on me, lusting for me, and it's like I can't be faithful if I keep putting myself in these lustful environments. You feel me? And the girl that I had, she held me down when I was booked. I can't do her like that. She held me down. I gotta hold her down for real when I come home. So that's what I did. And I removed myself out of that lifestyle because I done seen the consequences behind it. I've almost died plenty of times. You know how many times people tried to kill me? Like 3 or 4 times. People tried to really kill me because I was getting so much money. They just wasn't jacking me, bro. And it's like, y'all hating on me and y'all want to see me fall. Y'all don't want to see me shine because I'm doing better than you. And that's just how the game is, bro. That's just how the game is. So, like, I don't know. I just think that people don't touch on this subject enough. Like, if you want better in life, you gotta take a different route. You can't expect a different outcome, but be doing the same thing every day. Like, I had no control of my life because I was so worried about who needed this and who needed that. And I'm not even realizing that I'm burning through all this time trying to make sure that other people get high. Yeah, I was making money, but at the end of the day, there's millions of ways to make money out here. It's just, trapping is easy, bro. A fucking 3-year-old could sell drugs if he knew what the fuck he was doing. I'm telling you, like, it's the easiest thing. You know what's not easy? Learning a skill set. Picking up new habits. That's not easy. You have to kill your whole identity, bro. I was literally looking at myself like I'm finna be the biggest drug dealer in the fucking city, bro. That's how I was looking at myself in the mirror at one point in time. I'm waking up at fucking 6 in the morning, bust plays. I'm staying up from 6 to 6, just moving, busting plays all day, not even realizing that I'm not putting any time in for me, for my health. I'm smoking weed all day and I'm busting plays. That was my life. But there was no end goal. It was literally just me having all this money and just keeping the cycle going. Yeah, I might have bought a car and some shit like that, but at the end of the day, I wasn't thinking long term. I was just like, fuck it, we in this shit right now. And I feel like that right there is not a good way to build your foundation for your future. If you have a plan, if you're in the shit, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're in the shit and you know you have an end goal that's gonna legitimately get you right, then okay, whatever. But do not leave yourself stuck in that shit, bro. Don't leave yourself stuck in that shit. I'm telling you, you draw in negativity, and I believe God blocks your blessings at the same time. I feel like God was blocking my blessings, blocking my opportunities in life. And now I'm here. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. Bro, I was addicted to alcohol. I was addicted to weed. I was taking shrooms. I was doing all types of shit, like Percocets, Molly. I was really a party animal. I was doing all types of shit. I just beat my alcohol addiction 6 months ago. I started in 2026. I ain't touched a drop of lick since. You feel me? I haven't smoked weed in 2 years. I'm only 25. You feel me? I probably look a little older because I'm been through so much, bro. I've been stressed. You feel me? But now I'm out here in nature, catching a vibe, taking a walk, just trying to be a better man for my future family. You feel what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of discipline to get to this level of awareness that I'm at right now. So with that being said, I just want to break it down to you like that. You know, like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be dropping more content like this soon. So stay tuned and stay positive. And one more thing I wanted to just say, just to conclude this whole video, is trapping is dead, bro. Just trapping is dead. If you don't have a plan to reinvest your money into something else, just leave that shit alone and pick up a different skill. Wholesaling real estate. That's what I recommend. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm done gatekeeping with niggas. I see a bunch of motivational videos, niggas gatekeeping, always talking about I started this business, I generate $100 million a fucking month. Nigga, just like tell people what you're doing so you can give them some sort of motivation. Like, there's no point in gatekeeping anything in life, bro. There's an abundance of everything for everybody, bro. You could do anything you want. You just have to show consistency. If you are consistent, you could be a streamer, content creator. You could be a real estate investor, a fucking, I don't know, nigga. You could sell bubble gum. Bro, millionaires, there's somebody out here who made bubble gum and is a fucking millionaire chilling in Dubai right now, just laughing at everybody chewing while he's chewing his gum. Like, I'm telling you, bro, there's money in dumb places. You never believe. Everybody think trapping is the way. No, bro. Trapping is in the way. I'm trying to tell you. You want to be that 50-year-old man that's trapping on the same block since he was 20, hanging out with young boys? No, bro. Get right. That's how, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in another video.